still awake? You're supposed to be sleeping. You had such a long day today and so much to do tomorrow. But I understand that sleeping is easier said than done sometimes. Perhaps I could be of assistance to you. I've been told that I am quite a rambler when I want to be. I could even play with your hair if you think that would assist you. I'm glad to be of service. Now, what to talk about? Many of my stories from the cruise are not appropriate bedtime stories. I do not think too gruesome or too thought-provoking in other ways. I do not wish to keep you up with my stories. I wish for them to put you to sleep, to calm you rather than invoke you. I've been to many, many places in my time as a crew. Antiva, of course, where I was born and raised. The crews kept me busy there, attending all sorts of parties held by politicians and socialites. None of that was personally invited to, of course, but I snuck my way in for my own reasons. It's lovely there. When you walk down the streets of the marketplace, it smells of leather. The most finely treated leather you will ever come across. There's nothing quite like Andean leather. I do miss it so. Not a pleasant smell, but one that smells like home to me. I have been to Orlais, quite a fancy place as well, with their fair share of politics and parties and drama, with other fancy masks and beautiful women and beautiful men. Everyone is quite elegant in Orlais. I have been to the free marches. Kirkwall is quite an interesting place, if I do say so myself. Not much goes on during the day, but during the night time, quite a many adventures wait for you in Kirkwall when the sun goes down. I've passed over the border into the winter once. Quite a decadent country, quite as fancy well, though not in the same way as Orlais or Antiva. It has its own brand. Perhaps that's something to do with all the mages, yes. And of course, Ferelden, the dog-loving cold country. I do quite like it here. I like hearing the dogs barking. We have dogs in Antiva too, of course, but they're not treated with such reverence that you Fereldans do. It's quite nice. Although I wish it were a bit warmer. I have seen snow before in other places, but none quite like this. Antiva is much warmer of a climate. Ferelden is not what I am used to, weather-wise. It gets a bit chilly. Though Denrim does remind me of Antiva a great deal, with its marketplaces and the alien edge. Although, do not speak this around these salesmen, but their leather will never be as good as Antiva's. Our little secret. Though it isn't much of a secret if you've ever felt or smelled Antiva. knocks is not that many to fall asleep to. Although if we were to run into 20 knocks, I would be quite intimidated. I'm getting quite sleepy myself. No. It's no trouble at all. I want you to get your rest. That is what is very important to me. I can sleep all I want. I can take a nap by the riverside or in an alleyway somewhere if I so need to.